Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Now today's episode is once again powered by my sponsor Elgato. Guys, I am using lots of Elgato products to create my video here today. So we've got the Wave 3 microphone right in front of me making some lovely crispy sound. Key lights brightening up both my face and the green screen behind me which removes the background. And my camera is sat on the multi-mount with the Flex Arm kit. So if you're an aspiring content creator, I recommend these products. Check down below for a link to my Elgato profile page. As we move into the video then, if you wouldn't mind doing me a huge favor of hitting the thumbs up button, that'd be awesome. 5k likes is your target. Get it done. Show the support. I love you for it. And of course, subscribe if you're new. So today's episode, I am going to change this team up because we do want to go back to that 4-1-2-1-2 in game. And at the moment, we've got one too many attackers and not enough box-to-box mids in the squad. However, we're going to start by doing these three SBCs. We'll get UEFA marquee matchups done first, of which one of the squads literally requires a Barcelona player. And still Sergio Roberto hasn't budged in price. I reckon I'm going to be keeping hold of the 7 Sergio Robertos on my transfer list for I don't know how long. They might literally be there all year long. And we'll just keep him for nostalgia reasons. But yeah, unfortunately, I think there's a lot of lower rated Barca players this year, which means that there's a lot of cheaper gold ones. So they don't, you know, the Barca players don't necessarily go up loads in price. Annoying. Anyway, UEFA marquee matchups. This one seems to always be kind of worth it because it's just 2 SBCs, but you get 3 packs from it. And normally I've just about got the players in my club to do stuff, so we're all good. And I'll do these other SBCs just afterwards. I wanted to open up the packs first. And the first pack, we do get a walkout. We're actually going to get an in-form walkout, so it could be an 84, but it's going to be Portuguese goalkeeper from Leon, which is an 86 overall. That's 86 rated in form, or second in form. Lopez. Is it Anthony Lopez? I got a feeling it's Anthony Lopez. But yeah, I seem to remember packing his 85 in form as well. So he is someone that is used to joining our club. He's tradable too. So that definitely makes this one profitable. He will sell for about 30,000 coins. Next pack then, we get boards but no walkout. So UEFA marquee matchups actually been pretty good. I get French left back. Oh, from Everton. I thought that was finally going to be the time I got Ferland Mendy. That was pretty much my reaction at the time as well. But yeah, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to get a free Ferland Mendy. Damn it. But I probably would have sold him if I got him anyway because he's not in our current team and that would have been tradable. And then the third and final pack, we get boards again. And as you can see, it's blue. It's not going to be like road to the final or anything. But it is Brazilian left back from, I think is that the Shakhtar badge? And it is Ismaili, 81 overall. So yeah, I don't know why that shows us boards, but that is how it works with UEFA Champions League cards for some reason. And no duplicates and just a bunch of fodder. So we're sitting pretty at 61,000 coins with 2 more SBCs to go. And of course, a Anthony Lopez to sell. We stick a whole bunch of other players. I tried to use a lot of untradables in this next one. I think I was fairly successful with it. For this one, we're going to get ourselves... Is this a premium gold players pack or is this a rare mix? There, this is a premium gold players pack. Untradable though. Kind of sucks, but whatever. Hey, I'll still take a walkout from it. That would be lovely. And then Class Act is also for an untradable pack, but this time a rare mixed pack. And this one was a little bit better because, like, yeah, I mean, you could use a bunch of bronzes in there and just a few golds. So I literally used what I had in my club. You know, things are a little bit low still. Hopefully I'll be able to get marquee matchups done. I'll probably do that for you in tomorrow's episode. And then maybe get some more packs and I'll probably open them before all of the team of the group stage stuff finishes. Or, well, there seems to be another promo out. Is it called like Freeze or something? I keep seeing people tweeting out like the splash screen. I'm excited for whatever that could be. Is that like instead of Footmas? Or something alongside Footmas? I don't know, but I am excited. Anyway, no boards, no walkouts from the first pack here. I think this was the rare mixed, right? And I guess sometimes you don't really get much from them because there is bronze, silver, and gold. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to write home about that pack, and we'll just move on and go to the next pack, which is going to be a 25K-er. A premium gold players pack. What can we get from that? Well, it's going to be boards but no walkout. This time around, we're going to get ourselves a Spanish left back from Valencia, which is, of course, Gaya. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. But it's 83 overall rating, and that is a typical fodder player if I've ever seen one. As well as a Suzo, a Tamori. It's all right. It's not the best, not the worst, but I'll take it. So I went onto my transfer list and listed up all of the stuff that was actually still on there from the last time I opened up packs and got some duplicates and stuff. And then I went out to buy a regular Keylor Navas and had accidentally sniped a team of the group stage for less than what his regular gold would go for. So they must have been a very similar price. Essentially, I wanted to spend spent just over 50k here, I think, in order to complete the Hector Herrera SBC. I put it out there to you guys on Twitter to see whether or not I should get this card, simply because, one, I have João Felix, and this is at least a strong link to him to potentially use. Whether or not we use it in our new team going forwards or not, I don't mind. But he is also guaranteed an upgrade and will go up to an 86 with better stats. So I figured, you know what? We just about got some fodder. I got a cheap Keylor Navas. It made things a bit cheaper. Why not go ahead and get this card for about 50k? And he's there if we want him. And if not, it's not the end of the world. So I've decided to unlock Hector Herrera, who does have a pretty like solid card in general. Considering I've been using Fabinho at CDM with like 60 something pace and I found him to be fine. Hopefully Hector Herrera will also be good on this game as a CDM type player, and I'm also looking forward to seeing him get a slight upgrade as Atleti are through to the last 16 of the Champions League, or whatever it is, the next stages, should I say. So, yes, I can list up Wan-Bissaka. Need to get rid of the blue one, which is tradable. And then we got the untradeable one from rewards. Can put an anchor on him. That is going to still be my centre-back for the next few games and the next team. But this team will change, and it will look a little bit different, because I had an idea, and this is like, I guess, my idea, but based off of, I've seen so many of you tweeting me squads, and I really thank you for it, because it's been so useful to see different ways I could link players and stuff. Thank you very much for that, and I think you'll find that within our next squad, obviously at the time when you were linking me squads, you didn't know that I had Hector Herrera or even a red Zaha. But Bruno Fernandes seems to be the player which is going to help our team chemistry-wise the most, and I just needed a box-to-box midfielder. So we're actually going to bring in Zaha and replace Memphis Depay for the starting 11 for this weekend. Again, just try something different. Still really want to use Depay a lot, but yeah, I'm happy to bring Zaha in. I didn't expect to get him, so I'd really love to try him out up front with Neymar and then move João Felix back to Cam. I think that could work a treat. And we're also going to be using Hector Herrera as that CDM, along with Clarence Seedorf and then Bruno Fernandes as box-to-boxes. So the Dutch guys, basically Gravenberch and Depay, have come out of the starting 11. They'll be on the bench, ready and raring to come on whenever I fancy it during the game. But this is the actual starting 11 that we're going to go for. And essentially, we obviously have Bellerin on 7. We have Zaha on 7. And we also have Neymar on 8. And I think that's the only off-chem players, or is João Felix? I can't remember. Oh, no, João Felix is up to full chem because we got Bruno Fernandes. So, yeah, there were so many different ways I could have gone with the team, with the different players that I've got at my disposal, and a lot of them were like, okay, this player's going to be on 7 chem, this one's going to have to be on 8 and then 7, and so it was always going to be the case, and that never bothers me. But I did try and get as much chem as possible by getting that Bruno Fernandes, just to link things up together, and I quite liked him the last time we used him. He was a little bit more expensive though, because of course he has a team of the group stage, so he's not in packs right now. And then I guess people are predicting that he will be the Premier League like Player of the Month. And if that happens, and if he does get that, I mean, I guess it would probably be too expensive for us to complete. But would that be, might even be the day you're watching this? Would that be right? Or would it be next week? Might be next week. Anyway, you'll probably know, I guess, by the time you're watching this, whether or not he's in the SBC section or whether he won it or didn't win it or what. But yeah, I've moved everyone down into correct positions. We're sitting at 100 chem with 2 players on 7, 1 player on 8 chemistry. And it is time to just readjust this squad, ready for the 4-1-2-1-2, which is obviously what I want to play. Gonna go with Bruno Fernandes as the slightly more defensive option, and then leave Seedorf on balance, because I want to get more use out of Seedorf, and I did buy Bruno Fernandes with a shadow on, and my Seedorf doesn't have a shadow on, so he's actually got slightly better stats defensively right now with his chemistry style. So yeah, and then I'm going to play right striker for Wilfried Zaha, cam for Joao Felix, and then left striker for Neymar. It's just 3 more 5-star skillers up front, loads of pace on Zaha. He should feel like really good. I'm hoping so anyway. He's got 80 shooting, which I know is a little bit low for an out-and-out striker, but I've boosted it with a finisher chem style, and hopefully that will be enough for him to be able to score some goals and stuff. We're also going to rock a couple of new kits. I did say yesterday I like the look of the phase 1. I'm going to put the phase 1 on. I'm going to put the Neo kit on as well. And head on into a couple of games of Rivals to start this week off, to warm up with the new team and get ready for the weekend league. So I come up against a Messi and a Joao Felix, and my Felix ends up knocking a lovely ball over to Neymar, and I just hit that volley, or half volley, whatever it was. I can't, it's already gone past on my screen. I couldn't see whether or not it bounced or not. But yeah, then just some pretty horrific defending from me, and some good pace and clinical finishing there from Eden Hazard, gets him back to 1-1. And then a good block, a good interception there by Clarence Seedorf. And Zaha just pounces on it and gets a lovely little chip in. So 2-1 to us, 25 minutes on the clock. And that is a debut goal for my new skillful striker that we got in red. He's about 250k's worth of player as well that we got for free this week. So that is really quite good. And then Lastly does what Lastly does, gives a penalty away. Yeah. Say no more. It's going to happen. It's going to happen lots every single day, every episode. Don't you worry about it. But would you change me? You probably would. Anyway, but Zaha knocks it across to Seedorf, who gets a goal in the 45th or 46th minute of this game to make it 3-2 to me just before half-time. So we're winning. But this guy, I don't know, I really felt like I couldn't get the ball off of him. The way he moved and dribbled on the ball, it was just literally the opposite of what I thought he was going to do every single time. He was very clever with it. But what it did do was leave me to be able to counter-attack. He had a lot of players going forwards, which I appreciate, you know, because it means he's not just sitting back. But it did lead me to being able to actually get a few goals here, as you can see. Linking up well, Zaha and Joao Felix, and then nice little... Was that a nutmeg? It might have actually been a nutmeg there from Zaha, and then Neymar just turns and taps home. And that right there is going to lead to full points, max points, from game numero uno. Love to see it. That's 950 points. There was a time, a couple weeks ago, where I had like 1,000 points after like 5 games. I had a really bad start that week, but yeah, anyway. But this particular week, perfect score on the very first game. So, you know, absolutely pleased with that. No complaints whatsoever. Of course, it's going to bring us all the way up to, I think, probably just like rank 3 for now. Yeah, rank 3 for now after our very first game. We've pushed our way up the ranks. So that's nice. And then we go into game number 2 and the final game of the episode, and we come up against another sort of strong team. Was it another Joao Felix, I think? Another Eden Hazard. But Felix ends up working his way into the box, knocking it back stick. And if Zaha didn't... If the defender didn't stick that in his own net, Zaha would have scored, of course. But it does go 1-0 from an own goal. And then Seedorf just times that pass well. Zaha, with loads of pace, gets past the defender and hits one of the finest little chips I've ever seen. It was so nice. So I think my opponent just watched that part. Yeah, he skipped after a little while. But it was nice to just see him getting in front of that defender and then hitting the perfect little chip for it to go over the goalie. Now, just before halftime, my opponent does get back into it. He gets 1 goal back. And at halftime, look, he's had 66% of the possession. I was nearly falling asleep at the amount of, like, step overs and passing back and stuff that this guy was doing. And the only way I managed to get past him, you know, to start the scoring again was with that lovely little flick up from Seedorf, and then it was just a really nice goal. I don't do stuff like that often, and then Neymar hits him with a lovely directional nutmeg, get that speed boost, get past the defender, smash it home. That makes it 4-1. I then give away a penalty because, yeah, typical customary penalty. But I was moving my goalkeeper left and right like crazy, hoping that he would shoot down the middle, so I stayed down there, saved the pen. Didn't matter though, because he gets a corner from it and scores a header with Ronaldo. But hey, at least we saved the penalty, right? And then Atal knocks this one into Gravenberch, into Zaha, who hits him with a lovely bridge or a lovely speed boost. And we do get past and score another goal to get max points in game number 2 as well. Oh, you love to see it. I don't care that he scores this goal right here. That makes no difference whatsoever to me. I just wanted to get 5 goals and a victory for those sweet, sweet 950 points. Oh, you love to see it. And he added slightly higher skill rating than me, that guy. That was a tough old game, even though we managed to score loads of goals. Just struggle against those possession players a lot, I feel. But yeah, that's going to boost us actually up into rank 2, only just, and I'm sure we'll dip down by that. But yeah, we're at 1900 after 2 games. That would leave us finishing at like, I don't know, 13,000 and something. So I'm sure we'll have some, I might play some more rivals before the weekend league, and I'm sure I'll have some games left after the weekend league when I get to 14 or whatever. But yeah, 4 goals, 2 assists in 2 Division 1 rivals games for Zaha. Impressive start there from the Ivorian. I like the way he feels on the ball. Super nimble, super quick, all of that stuff. Very skillful, of course. Haven't noticed his weak foot either. Just a joy to play with. So yeah, fun times on the road to glory on the RTG so far this week. Changed the team up nicely. This is what I will be going into the weekend league with. Guys, it's going to be the end of the episode. Do me a huge favor and hit me with a thumbs up. That would be amazing. 5,000 likes is your target. I hope you can make that happen. That'll make me very happy. A little Christmas present early, you know. And then, of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. I thank you for that. Come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. And, of course, don't forget to have a lovely day. That's the most important thing. Tomorrow will be the weekend. So we will get cracking on with that weekend league and see how we get on this week. I'm not sure whether I'm playing next gen or old gen yet. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I'll start on next gen and see if it's really difficult or not. But Rivals has been okay, so maybe more people have got their consoles already or something. That would be good. Anyway, but yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.